champions should be pretty good, but these Tempered Fates are going to need to be aces in these fights.
This is a very difficult composition, it feels like, for WE to execute. They do have a lot of range.
Is forced up flash away. Meanwhile, down in the bot lane, Jauchi is going to get targeted up. Captive audience, first shot, second shot, flash over the wall, and Yao Yao will clean it up for first blood.
And that's what you get when you manage to punish so early.
Just a swap of objectives. But speaking of Yao Yao, really impressed by what this guy has done to start off the game. This is, again, one of the players that feels like he hasn't really made a stamp on any of the games that he's played in. And in this one, he certainly has.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good start for Yao Yao. Like we said earlier on, the sort of not even...
You already see some plays happening down on the bot side, though, as Feng Yue is coming through after About. Meanwhile, Nio is also on the way. Flash from About. Knockup is there as well. Stunned under the turret. But Nio's not going to be able to get there in time. Looking for at least a little bit of damage to turn around here. Nio's going to put up that shield wall, deal a little bit of extra damage, and now they might be looking for a dive, as About is caught very low right now. Yao Yao is not level 6, and this is bad news. About gets splashed on by Nio. Barriers there, but not enough to save him. Stun coming down onto Nio as Monkey and Karis are on the way. Again, a big tool down from Karis here. Feng Yue is going to look to just try to keep people out. He didn't land the knock up there, and they flash right after Nio, and it's Karis getting his first of the game.
Yeah, I think Feng Yue there just being a little bit cautious.
We're down pretty heavily on this Sivir right now. The CS department is very, very large, as About has to take the magical journey over the wall, but I don't think he's going to find a way out for himself, as Jauchi is going to even up a little bit of that gold gap.
And there we go, that's now.
If Team WE want to fight for it, they're going to need Karis at full power. Monkey already heading up to the top rush, finding Feng Yue the hard way, but is able to dole out a lot of damage toward him. The problem is he's stunned up, and the CC lock is coming through, along with 369 to burn him away. The hammer only knocks one out, and 369 is on the board.
Probably should be picked up by WE without any real competition. But the fact that they didn't find the first one, for me, a really big problem. I think that they're going to be relying very heavily on Monkey and what his Keeper's Verdict can do as we move into the late game. You know, you're looking to generate numbers disadvantages before you take these fights. Otherwise, you're relying quite extensively on this Bard, as we see a big movement up to this top side. Cube knows he's in danger.
Speaking of numbers disadvantages, this is a pretty big one. Locked up on the equalizer. It's barbecued Cube up in the top side.
To be able to get back out, at the very least, contribute a curtain call to this. Cube has got teleport if WE want to look here. And remember, Tempered Fate now available.
Is not healthy. That Tempered Fate's pretty good. Knockup going to come in to try to lock up Monkey. Karis is looking to get into the fight. Emperor's Divide lands on the 2, but he got exhausted. Herald's going to go over to that Pantheon. Meanwhile, on the backside, About it has to contend with 369, and it's not working out, but Team WE is winning the fight on the other front. There's the magical journey over the wall, and it's Cream going down. It's a double kill for Cube. And it is a huge fight win for Team WE to get themselves back in it.
Been able to do and get a lot of blight stacks across pretty much all the top esports.
Nio versus Cube, and Cube is 3 levels up. Equalizer goes down, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. However, Cube is in a bit of a bad way. There's a Chains of Corruption down on the 369. Can he turn this fight? He flashes away. Oh my goodness!
There we go! That we were excited about instead shows us that we should be excited about this pick, and we should be excited for what he can do with it. Mountain Drake has spawned, and the top esports, they're all here. They want to fight.
All right, there's an equalizer, and it's a damn good one, but a good stop there by Monkey. The magical journey to get Team WE out of a sticky situation, but they might want to re-engage. Cream with the Soul Unbound might go for a huge knock-up here. 1,000 HP and lower. It's secured by top esports. Feng Yue says, I want more, and he's going to find out the hard way. That was a bad move, and the curtain call will finish him off. Fourth shot coming through. It's blocked by Jauchi. It's a 5v4, and Team WE showing restraint.
Onto this bot side turret, or rather Cream, excuse me, going to be converted onto this bot side turret, with Nio just really sort of seeing himself into this bot brush. So top esports don't get nothing out of this. They get a dragon, they get some gold onto Cream, who I do think this game has the opportunity
for it. 20 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Yao Yao's trying to keep everybody up, but he's gonna have the magical journey over the wall. Cream goes in, Fate sealed, doesn't matter. Baron to WE.
Now he's alone.
Can they find a way out? Monkey still alive. Team WE's got to run because Sivir and Squad are on the hunt. Karis goes golden, but he's in trouble. Cube will burn away, and the Emperor's Divide will save members of Team WE for the moment. 369 still looking for more and is going to find some low health members. Equalizer on top of Monkey. He'll target out About, but About should be able to walk away. A shrewd move by Team WE gets Baron.
What they can do after with it. They've got Baron on Monkey, About, and Yao Yao. The sad thing is that both of their solo laners lost their lives. Of the people to go down, those are probably the two worst, and we're bordering on whether or not it's worthwhile.
It was nice and flashy and a lot of glitz and glam, but not a whole lot of substance. Jotchi could be in trouble. Fourth shot. See if it sneaks through, but it's a good tempered fate. Monkey is here. Teleport came in from Karis as well. Jotchi trying to get away, but Monkey got headbutted right into him. But Monkey is low, and Monkey goes down. Team WE are unable to secure a kill, but the push is still on here in the mid lane.
Oh,
we're going to get a teleport coming in. All right, Team WE getting surrounded. Fate Seal doesn't land. Karis whiffs his ultimate too. He goes to the back line and finds Jotchi. The ultimate from Varus went wide. Karis goes over the wall, has gone golden in the face of Cream. It's an equalizer down, and Team WE is getting surrounded. And you are so right, Rudude. They've lost the plot in this game.
Monkey, you know, gets knocked underneath the turret and he falls. That's absolutely fine. Now Cream and Cube in a 1v1. Exhaust
is out. He's done it once. Can he do it twice? It does not look like it because that shield and that exhaust is too much to handle.
I think that was negative 3.1k as far as Baron power plays go.
Top Esports now has a pretty firm grip on this game. 25 minutes in. As you mentioned, Soul Point going over to them, making life hard for Team WE here. Remember, while they do have that Azir scaling, that Sivir on the other side is starting to get mighty big, and it looks like Infinity Edge could be next on the menu. Here in the mid lane, we're going to look for Nio. We miss out of that Tempered Fate, but as long as you land everything else, it might not matter. But Nio is able to heal up and regroup with the rest of his team. Meanwhile, Cream on the bottom side is splitting away.
Yeah, and he's yet to get his Infinity Edge as well. When that comes through, that's that really big break point for Cream. Now Cube the one in trouble.
Yep, good chunk here, but everybody else descends on him. He's all alone with no one to help.
About can't face check that. Yao Yao, good cleanse.
Yep, but Yao Yao is dead too, and they are getting knocked down like dominoes right now, Rude Dude, ever since that Baron.
Really not there for WE, excuse me. So Top Esports have been really good at capitalizing. When we look at their series up against JDG, we said, yeah, you know, they probably shouldn't have won, but what they did do very well was capitalize, as Cream's just Yonade on About, which is gonna happen when you're 3 items deep.
Esports, it is getting shredded quickly, and Team WE has no response to it, just hanging around on the bot side. Feng Yue is out here on the mid lane. Yeah. Can they really even go after him because of his ultimate that he has?
Didn't get used. Cream could have snapped back, and he would have killed him with the ether damage. He did like all of his HP from full. That guy was dead. I'm very sorry to report, but About falling, using his barrier, which not necessarily wise in that instance.
It's just a 3v3 for now as they try to handle the siege themselves. Meanwhile, Cream is going to pick up mid-tier 2 as the chokehold continues. Team WE rapidly losing ground.
Yeah, WE take notes here. This is how you use the Baron, right? They have done such a good job, Top Esports, at slowly just whittling away at these structures. You can see now double cannons coming into that bot side. Good Tempered Fate.
It hits multiple members here, but a big triple knockoff from Feng Yue. The equalizer goes down, and the fight is all Top Esports. Fate sealed. It gets him onto the back line. It's a double kill for Jotchi. Here comes Pantheon over the top, forcing Monkey and Cube into the fountain. A little too far as the fountain laser will get one back. Monkey and Cube have to mount a defense in a 4v2. With Baroned up minions, Cube is exhausted. He's gone golden, but he's gonna fall as soon as he comes out. And it's Monkey versus the world, and the world is much too big for you. Game 1 to Top Esports.
Well, Yanni, it was close right up until the part where it really wasn't.
Hey, good for About. You're really relying on Karis and Monkey to be this two-man unit, and Karis is saying, hey, I'm gonna burst them out with my entire combo. Monkey, it's up to you to do the rest, right? Down on the bottom side, looking a lot better for Top Esports this time around, and, you know, that's no shade against WE. You're going up against Lucian Braum, which is very difficult. Karis with some nice sidestepping there as Monkey is going to look to take advantage of the opportunity. Great job there by Monkey, and he gets first blood.
There is that element of, well, does somebody know? But now on this bot side, is he going to know?
Oh no, he's not a knower, and he is going to fall. Just like the chicken camp, Nio picks up that one. It's around.
He's got no flash. He has got flash, but he's got no vision in this brush.
Oh, Cube.
So.
Cube, brother Cube, what are we doing? They've solved the Rubik's Cube early on.
And again, this is another iteration of WE getting dragons down on the bot side, Cube not respecting that he's the weak side, and does end up falling. It's not even like he's, you know, doing super well on this top side. He was down 10 CS anyway. 369 knows that he's not the point of the map that has control. And Cream as well, fancy feet.
Oh, the charm is there, and he
good.
dodges as well. Cream does have 2 charges left of that ultimate if he wants it. Meanwhile, Nio is going to get shoved out. Cube says, hey, let's fight. Feng down to half HP, but guess what? Nio is going to be ready to rejoin shortly as Jachi is auto-attacking away. Good ultimate from Cube. The interrupt is going to come through with that cease and desist, and it makes it a 1-for-1 for now. Jachi's going to dash away as Yao Yao's on his horse and is headed for the next one. There's that between worlds. Nio gets pulled in, forced to flash away. It's the weirding. Nio can't really get away. The Heartbreaker there. Jachi going to be able to get under the turret. Team WE get a couple kills back.
Wow, and he lets his Vault Breaker run out, which does end up costing his
hang on,
support's
picture
life.
in picture. We are going after about.
Goodbye.
He is under the turret. The barrier is there, pulling back the feathers, but that is not enough. Great balancing of turret shots there from Feng Yue and 369.
To the late game, so giving up a dragon, not the worst thing in the world. I do think that it's top esports. We're a little bit pressured by time to try and make something happen here. Given that they've got this Lucian, very difficult champion to navigate during the late stages of the game. Feng Yue, hello, not an engaged champion. Can't just be ripping those and expecting them to connect. Now WE are going to look for a response.
It's a big cooldown. Yeah, Yao Yao is caught right now. And he's going to get that Magnet Storm down, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Now they turn onto About. Well, About has no ultimate to speak of. And it's another disaster fight. Top Esports pick up 2 more.
Just after that dragon goes, and I mean, they spot him, but...
All right, Cream getting the charm. Nio out of the brush. He had the item that says my jungler shows up to save the day. Gets a little bit of extra damage back onto Cream, so foils a gank attempt. Yao Yao on
failing.
He's on an island. We'll stun up Feng Yue. Monkey is here. And we are between the turrets. We want to go for this. Magnet Storm is there. Heartbreaker takes out Feng Yue. Jachi has to kite back toward his jungler. There's the flash. They mark him up. They stun him up, and they take him down. Karis with the shutdown. He's on the top side, though.
I do like this proto belt from Karis, again, up against a team that is quite dive-oriented. That extra little bit of mobility could work quite well for him to just...
Oh, that's a flash out of Cube with that Scion ultimate, and Top Esports descending like a pack of wolves. The turret's going to go down, and Cube is going to be the next target. He's going to land 2 with his ultimate, but Cream's charm, it's just too much for Cube to handle. It's just a matter of what can Team WE get while he goes down.
Losing out their top lane are never great, but this is a situation they found themselves in many times before. Anything extra remains to be seen. Karis gets hit.
Didn't get that last auto attack off the stun Karis before the culling started, so by Nio. So this should be able to battering ram down the mid-tier 1 turret as Top Esports continues.
As he takes 1 extra plate, but again, it is Top Esports who need to push the pace of this game. They've got a 3k gold lead, which in the current season feels actually like quite a lot, and like you should really be quite advantageous with the Jati with 2 full items as well.
Okay, Yao Yao looking for that engage, and it's a pretty damn big one. Teleports are going to be coming in, but Yao Yao's going to be the first to fall. Culling going to come down as well. About's going to drop his ultimate. Cube is in the middle of everybody, but he's a very baby Gnar. He's a tiny boy, and he goes down. He's not able to take out Jachi. Karis is going to have to retreat to the safety of his top turret, but Cream is ready to run him down. He will not land the charm. And Karis is on an island. Meanwhile, Nio and 369 are fighting. Monkey trying to heal up as best he can. Heartbreaker lands, and Monkey is going to be able to get the reset with About getting the kill. 369 going to be the next target as Karis shows up using that proto belt, putting it to good use. 369 falls, and Monkey's going to take him over too. Feng Yue is on just a sliver. We are Viegoing. There's another one. Monkey moving forward. Tags up Jachi. He's stunned, looking for more. Right into a charm. The turnaround, and Monkey is still alive. Karis is on a sliver, and Top Esports can't close out the kills.
He needs to be careful not to dash his way into all 4 members. They're currently just buying time, waiting.
Anyway, stunned up. Nio is here, but it looks like they'll think better of it and head to the crab. What a weird sequence.
Yeah, just waiting for Jiachi to find that tier 2 turret in the mid lane. I mean, the map does feel a little bit weird, like you say. WE still have this tier 1 turret to try and retreat back to, which gives them a pretty good bastion to rally behind. I think that top Esports do need to try and work that one down. It looks like that's the next play here. You can see 5 members strong on that top side whilst they'll be committing to the bot lane.
Has his ultimate, it's going to go over the wall. Yao Yao going to be the first one targeted. Another charm that doesn't land. Pulling everybody in with a Magnet Storm, but Yao Yao will fall regardless.
So they'll take this tier 1 turret on the top side. They're TPing down to the bot lane as well to hopefully stop Cube from taking this. And with a great big TP shield, you would expect him to be prevented, but does just mean that WE say, well, you've left your mid lane undefended. Fellows, we will be taking that one instead. And about they can cut through this Scion. Picture in picture is what happened in your mid lane. Yeah, Cullen just doing a lot of work and does force the ulti out of about.
Cube unable to stop the rampage of 369, 1-4-1. It's a guy that was a big problem for Team WE in their last series. We have yet to see him do much of anything. He needs to step up. Speaking of stepping up, it's time for Top Esports to step up to the plate. We're dividing multiple members of Team WE. Monkey is going to get targeted out. Charmed up, big damage. He is locked up, and they throw away the key. And over the top, Jachi getting on the back line, flashes over the wall. Karis is going to be able to take him out, but also finds himself in a lot of trouble. He goes golden, but Top Esports begins to descend. He'll flash over the wall. Feng Yue still alive for the moment, but about to able to clean him up, flashes away from a charge.
Oh, Karis!
Karis breaks some ankles, but he's on a ward, and that's bad news for the Team WE mid laner. Can he lead them on a wild goose chase? Can he break their ankles one more time? Okay. Okay. Nio has realized the jig is up. I got you. Don't worry. It's to get there. Dragon's going to be started up. He needs to start hitting that. Teleport's going to be coming in from Karis. His Team WE are going to come in through the bot side. Cube is still trying to determine where he needs to go. He is running out of Narbar. He needs to start stacking that up. He's going to hop over, head to the back of the pit, start tagging up Nio. Nio looking for a big target, and they blow up Team WE in an instant. About has to head for the hills. Karis is dead. Cube isn't able to do a damn thing on the back line either, as Jachi is low, but he survives. Top Esports aces Team WE.
And they'll get the soul off the back of it as well. Here, Yanni, maybe a push up to the top side. A clean 5-4-0 ace.
That's a great analogy.
I mean, what did they just do? They just 5-4-0'd them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a great analogy of what happened in this last fight. And I mean, again, a scenario where Cube is not able to make his impact known.
And I think that from here, Top Esports, right, they were in a position where they needed to push the pace of the game. They have now found their soul. They have found Baron, and as long as they close this game out, they should be absolutely fine. Send us to a 2-0 to begin with. WE just haven't quite been able to find their feet in this series just yet. Looks like they're going to have one game or so more to be able to do it, but this is what I'm talking about. Let's look at the damage that the cannon minions are doing, let alone anything else.
Cream drops his ultimate down. Yao Yao is low. Yao Yao is dead. About has to use his ultimate defensively as Karis is getting crit. Top Esports are shredding the base. Meanwhile, hold on, Cube is just going to die to Nio and 369. That's it. Yeah. That's game.
And as long as they can close out, that's exactly what they've done here, Yanni.
Okay, oh my goodness!
Headshots.
About gets slammed by 369, and Team WE gets slammed by Top Esports here in Game 2. Match point to Top Esports.
And this match ends 14,000 gold in the lead.
How are you going to be able to finish these kills off? You're going to have to realm warp yourself into some pretty precarious positions to try and snipe off a couple of kills. There's not much CC in the way of Team WE. You're relying on Yao Yao to speed you up. Lie and wait. He's ready to make his move. Feng Yue needs to land this hook. Yao Yao is walking away along with About. The slow is there. About getting tagged. He's going to get engaged on first. Shift is there. Flashing after him. Yao Yao leaves his AD carry to die. It's first blood to Jachi.
Whatever. Gave him this farm lead. Now, we need to see what it is that he's able to do with it. He's nothing.
Uh-oh. Nio is immediately revisiting the bot lane here. He's going to tag up About. About is caught, and About is dead. Yao Yao going to be the next target, too. Is the shielding going to be enough? Is he going to be able to get under the turret? He is, but he will not survive. Nio is able to walk out, and the top esports jungler.
But they are able to clear out that vision once again, and you can see that.
Whippings.
Yeah, here comes Karis as well.
And he's got that Realm Warp. We are going to see a root come down onto Feng Yue. Here comes that Realm Warp in as well. And Feng Yue will fall. Good job by Karis moving around well.
Yeah, recalled and then went back out via bot lane. Knows that he's going to be able to work his way back up to that mid lane eventually. He might miss out on lane. Didn't end up using either of them. And now in the mid lane, Cream in trouble. Oh dear.
Oh, great roam from Yao Yao, and Monkey is going to descend on him as well. Good flash from Cream. Hook is onto Monkey. Jachi's on the way. Cream quite low, but they force away Team WE. All the while, Nio is able to sneak away the dragon.
Yeah, Cream with a good flash there. Dodges the to the skies damage, which means he's able to stand firm. Hold on.
Oh, Feng Yue getting it done right on top of Karis. Caster minion in the mid lane, 6th Man of the Year award. Means that top esports has a very sizable lead right now. It's only about 600 or 700 gold, but the objective is going their way as well. Just plus the fact that Cream's online, Nio's online, it's really good for them anymore. Their bot lane has struggled mightily. The rookie of the split about not getting it done, and from downtown, that enchanted crystal arrow lands flush. Karis falling for a second time.
Going fishing really early on. Monkey again, still down here on this bot side. Really wants to either find a recall for a battle, or looking for a 2v3.
It's right on Monkey. Here comes Nio. He's ready to go in and fight. Monkey gets a kill, but he gets traded out on the backside. Realm Warp there, and Nio says, I'll stand and fight. Cream flashing in, petrifying gaze, locks up Karis, and he goes down next.
He's got flash, he's got barrier, so might be feeling a little bit more confident, but I do think that this Cassiopeia, God of Age has already picked up. Swifty Boots in the back pocket as well, and upgraded to that mid lane quest as well.
Karis awaits minions to hit his turret, already losing out on one. As we head to the wet noodle fight up in the top lane for some reason. Now let's look at the real action here. Jachi getting tagged up, flashes away, but it looks like a fight that About is going to win. A solo kill for About.
And that was much needed, but Jachi with some really bad clicks in there. Down on the bot side, they did pick out Yao Yao, and they're looking for Karis here as well.
Teleport coming in from behind here. It's going to be Cube joining the party as Karis is quite low. Nio is going to get sequestered out. He's able to flash away. What did the rest of the top esports will do? Feng Yue is going to land a hook, and they're going to target out Monkey. Cream doing big damage as Monkey falls. Karis is hanging on by a sliver as Cube has to walk forward in this 3v1. Yao Yao is on the way. The shields are going to be available. He's going to target Cube with the first one, but the hook lands, and now he's stuck on the miasma, choking on the toxic air that Cream is putting out. Cube on this backside finds Feng Yue after an all-out, but now finds himself in a 2v1 because Karis can't help, and the Rubik's Cube has been smashed to pieces. TES.
Esports are playing with their support. It's just a case of target acquisition. Cream is constantly unchecked. Now 369 is going to flash his way out to safety here. We might be seeing more. There's a TP behind from Cream, and here comes Feng Yue.
Oh, watch out, the miasma, the stun. It's too much to deal with. Cream has gone crazy in this game. He's 5-0-3. The Cassiopeia counter played to perfection. About is going to die in the mid lane as well to Jachi, and it is all gone to pieces. Top esports running over Team WE.
Churn through frontline at max stacks, at maximum possibility, is pretty much unrivaled for mid lane champions. And as we see now, the Herald being secured, Cream going back to base with a 2.6k gold lead.
Yeah, the split, and Yao Yao in the bot lane. Karis has been sufficiently locked up. Cream in a little bit of trouble now as Cube is trying to make something happen. It's a good flash. He's knocked back, and it's Monkey getting a shutdown. Maybe that triggers something in Team WE to find a way back in this game. We're going to get a Herald charge coming through, but Karis is here just to clean up the wave.
Quite content with the play that they have just made. It will be a slow return to normalcy here, as the rest of the map outside of this mid lane relatively even.
Right, if you're not in group ascent, you want to get into group ascent, and 6th Festival they were to get there. We'll hold that thought for a moment as we are investing everything we have into killing Cube at this point, and it looks like they're going to get him. It's just a matter of time. Now, what is the response going to be from Team WE? A flash away, but They're just lying in wait for Nio in the arrow. It's going to get the Mikhails out from Monkey. Teleport going to be coming in as well. Nio not going to be landing. The wind becomes lightning here. There's a 369 TP just a match down on the bottom side. Meanwhile, top tier 2 taken by Jauchi.
Happy with this split. You know, they've got a good amount of development. Karis was able to step up a little bit and now looking mid lane for about.
Oh, the Forge God perhaps predicting a flash, but oh, the knockup is going to target him up, and it's another knockup by 369. And the Team WE members in the mid lane, the bottom lane and support will fall once again.
TP committed here by Cream to try and make this play happen. And a wonderful double knockup from 369. Finds them caught on a wall. Top Esports will turn this now into the Baron with About and Yaya finding their 4th deaths respectively in this game. The Baron will be taken. No WE YOLO at the 20-minute marker to be found.
But it hasn't really stuck too much at the tier 1 level. Let's see if he gets another split for himself. Backside, Nio not going to be able to land. Wind becomes lightning. His Team WE, they are going to try and do what they can to avoid this dragon going over. Nio targeting out About. He's on the backside, trying to mitigate as much damage as he can. Cube still alive, but will finally fall to Cream. And now he will slither forward and look for the rest of Team WE. Karis going to get knocked up with the side. 369 is going to whiff the Ornn ultimate, but it does not matter because Top Esports are too damn strong. It's a triple kill for Cream, and he just knew where Monkey was without even having vision of him. He has Team WE downloaded. Top Esports have Team WE downloaded. That is an ace, an unofficial quadra, and a Cloud Soul for Top Esports.
Yeah, this game, this series, Yanni, I fear has been pretty much wrapped up. 5k gold lead. A Cassiopeia who has got 23 stacks on her Magi Soul Stealer. One more fight will ding that over to the big 25. Cloud Soul in her back pocket.
I know we've been lauding Cream for his great play in this game, as we should be. We'll hold that thought as aid. Arrow is going to come and land flush on About. He's locked up. Nio on top of Yao Yao. A Realm Warp will at least get your Ezreal out, but it will not get the Rise out. We can talk about lauding, Cream getting all the plaudits for this game while they kill Cube, but what this series showed me is that Nio, I thought he was maybe on the same level as Monkey, that those guys were very similar in skill. I think Nio has proven far and away in the series that he is the better jungler. He was the one making a lot of proactive plays in this series where Monkey could not.
Yeah, and I mean, that's not necessarily just a product of the champions either. I mean, Monkey got absolutely smurfed on in particular game number 3. Game 1 where he had the Poppy, we didn't really see too much from him. Game number 2, we didn't see too much on the Viego outside of some really good team fights later on. The other game from Monkeys have been lacking, and you can see here that Top Esports just kind of dancing as they take this tier 3 turret, the inhibitor as well, the entire time. Cream is pushing in the mid lane. There's the Baron spawning, hold on.
Alright, Nio, use that ultimate, very low.
And for WE, obviously. Whatever the criticisms of Monkey may be, whatever the ropes to success are going to be. Most likely going to need to have a good amount of off time in the off season to make it work. They're going to Realm Warp in Cube.
All right, we're going after Cream. If we can take him out, we might have a shot. Arrow goes wide. This could be the fight that Team WE needs, but it's Jauchi on the flank. Look how fast he is. Just running them down. It's a double kill for 369. Cube going to be the next target. 369 flash for the triple kill. You know he wants a quad, but he's not going to get it. It's a full house of kills for Top Esports, and it's a full house in the base of WE because he got minions and he got 4 members of Top Esports to walk it down and end this series. We thought these teams were close, and many did. I did. You said no. You are wrong. You have preached correctly to the people, Rudude, as Top Esports have 3-0'd and eliminated WE for the playoffs here in Split 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.